You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Hey, happy Tuesday to you, sir. How you doing?
That's what I'm talking about. Now, see, we're starting to establish a little groove. We did that whole spring forward thing based on nothing anymore. Why do we still do that?
I don't know.
Anyone know?
Ben Franklin's idea. Blame him.
Why do we still take our shoes off at airport security? Anybody answer?
I don't know.
Ben Franklin's idea. Blame him.
Okay. All right. Plus, weather's tweaking up there. So
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I was going to go topless, but I decided not to.
Well, we wish you would, John. Maybe in another country. Celebrating birthdays today, you know her, you love her. I absolutely adored her as Gabriel Solis in Desperate Housewives. Eva Longoria is 47 today.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
She is Saint Nicholas.
Ooh,
Born this day, 270 A.D. Do you know that story?
I do.
Do you? Saint Nicholas, Christian saint and Greek bishop of Myra. Saint Nicholas had just a cool habit of secretly gifting people.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Coins and whatnot, and on, and really became the model and the inspiration for our modern day Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You know why we call him Santa Claus?
Why, John?
In Dutch, Saint Nicholas is Sinterklaas. And then they...
Then it adapted, apparently,
Somehow.
for...
I believe.
What do the Dutch have to do with anything?
I don't know. Sinterklaas is what the Dutch call him.
Okay, and one of my all-time blues guitar heroes, Ry Cooder, is 75 today.
Nice.
You guys actually...
What's his name?
Ry Cooder.
Okay.
Okay.
That's funny. I'm sure
I don't know why that's
I've
funny.
it means something different in Huron.
I just never heard that name before.
Phenomenal slide player. He co-produced the movie Crossroads
Nice.
with Ralph Macchio.
Okay.
Was he the one that played?
Yes.
You've
I
told
knew
us
Ralph
about
wasn't
him
doing that
before.
for real.
He did when you saw Ralph
Up
playing,
close.
especially slide, whatnot. That music was actually being done by Ry Cooder.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool.
It's really funny to John.
And I'm really sorry for laughing at his name.
Ry is
Not what I thought you said.
75 today. All right, it was 44 BC. Goodness gracious, we were young. Ides of March, Dateline, Rome, Julius Caesar. Ugh. People got all stabby on him.
Oh, yeah.
Stabbed him to death. Brutus stabbed him. Cassius stabbed him. Several other Roman senators stabbed him. Well, they just line up, took turns.
Crazy.
Who knows?
Well, once somebody started stabbing, they all wanted to get out of the action.
Well, they got super stabby. That's all there is to it. It was 1985. Oh, John, you're going to love this.
Ooh, I'm excited.
This day, 1985, the very first internet domain name is registered.
All right.
Which was?
Symbolics.com.
Why in the of all the things you could
What was it for? Do we know?
symbolic?
It was a company. Yeah, it's still up. It's still active, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's up, but in this particular one, symbolics.com is really kind of a history of their domain name.
Nice.
It is kind of interesting. So, yeah, if you just punch up symbolics.com, you can kind of find out what it's all
That's
about.
the very
Do you
first
remember
one.
the first
Crazy.
website you ever went to, Dan?
I do not.
Do you remember the first time you went to?
I know which one you went to.
What?
MTV.
Yeah. Did I tell you this story?
Oh, yes. Many, many,
I didn't.
many
I
times.
just remember sitting in front of a computer and I'm like, what do I do with this? Because you could do anything, but the only thing I could think of was I'm like, they probably have a website. So, yeah, it's back when websites were new, kids.
Okay, here we go. I love this story. Jeez, John, seriously.
Sorry.
Taser. This is really a disturbing story, but it's got an excellent ending. This day, 1993, in a landmark case, Mohammed Tebe, the police commissioner of Casablanca, Morocco, is convicted of sexually abusing over 1,500 women.
1,500?
Whoa.
What?
So they
He was
executed him.
Nice.
Busy.
Yeah, well, police commissioner, you know what?
Wow,
so
that's
he was-
horrifying.
You know what?
Get away with
Using
whatever.
his
Over
power.
a number of years, man. Bad man, bad
Wow,
man.
that's
Yeah.
horrifying.
I can't believe that somebody didn't take him out way
they did.
before then. Yeah, eventually they did.
But, when you've got somebody with that much power, you're terrified.
Things take time.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Epstein. Look at Harvey Weinstein. Look at all these people. That's
It's
how
taking
it works.
time.
But what I love about it is there was no, Me Too movement started. They just took him out back and put a bullet in him.
And that's the right way.
Like you done, son. Thanks for playing. Next. All right. Well, I know. You know. Ry Cooter is 75 today, John. Remember your first internet website?
I do.
No, honest to goodness, I don't.
All right.
And we can just bounce ahead.
Gonna do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
The Vegas Travel Center is offering 3 days and 2 nights accommodations to Vegas. They'll completely waive the package price. Plus, you get tickets to your choice of activities as well as meals. Jump on this now. Obviously, a deal like this isn't going to last. When they're gone, they're gone. So don't miss out. Just call 605-210-5220 and they'll get you set up for a great getaway. Call now for this special radio offer. 605-210-5220. That's 605-210-5220.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls, and they can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. We have Sue Theisinga joining us, and she is with the American Red Cross. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. We appreciate you taking the time to chat, but also we really appreciate what you guys do at the American Red Cross. There have been a lot of changes in the world. How has that impacted people donating blood, and how has that impacted the need for people donating blood?
That's a great question, and yes, the Red Cross had to pivot because of all the changes in our world. But one thing remains constant, and that is the need for blood, because we only can get blood from volunteer donors who give up their time. So that need continues, and through this pandemic, actually people have been looking for ways to help, and donating blood is one of those ways that people can help one another. So our blood donations have remained strong, and the Red Cross has put a lot of safety precautions in place at all of our blood drives to ensure the safety of our staff, the donors, and our volunteers. So I think we've done a really good job at meeting the need, but as always, it continues.
Now, are there still like the same level of donors, or is that down right now? Do we need more people right now?
The pandemic adds in challenges to keep the blood supply strong. So we're really urging healthy individuals to make an appointment to give blood in the coming weeks to ensure the stable inventory of blood being available.
Now, where do most people give blood? Because I've done it several times where I'll see a blood drive and the blood mobile, and I'll go and do it there. Is that where most people do it, or is that just, am I kind of weird?
No, we try to come to communities that will host us. So whether it's at a church, a high school, a community center, sometimes our blood mobile is out in communities, but we really look for places to host us. That's the most convenient way for people to come and give blood. It's so easy to find that appointment opportunity, too. You can go to our website at redcrossblood.org, just type in your zip code, and all the upcoming blood drives in that area will come up, and you can schedule an appointment right there. We also have a free blood donor app that you can download right on your mobile phone. And the same thing, you just put your zip code in, and all the blood donation opportunities will come up so that you can choose one that works for you.
And I'm on that website right now, redcrossblood.org, and I see on here ways to make a difference. One is becoming a volunteer. Another one is making a financial donation, which is always welcome. But then the last one I see is host a blood drive. So if somebody's having maybe a community event and they're saying, hey, this would be a really nice thing, since we're going to have a crowd of people here anyway, maybe give them a chance to roll up their sleeve and help out. Is it a pretty simple thing to apply to become a host?
Absolutely. Just call 1-800-RED-CROSS, and they'll put you in touch with the correct person, and we'll get you on board. It is very easy. Of course, the space has to be big enough, but we are looking for a blood drive hosts all the time. it's a convenient way for you to recruit people in that area to donate.
And again, if you'd like to get more information, the website, redcrossblood.org, you can go right there. And again, Sue, thank you very much for taking some time to chat with us about this. Are there some immediate needs, things right now that we should be thinking of?
Well, right now, we do want people to schedule that blood donation appointment for the, coming up. If you've recovered from COVID-19, there are additional ways that you can help people who are fighting that disease now.
Well, we appreciate all that you do. Thank you again for taking the time to chat with us about it today.
Thank you so much.
The website, if you would like to know more, if you'd like to volunteer, if you'd like to go and sign up, if you'd like to maybe even bring a blood drive to your neighborhood, it's all at that same website, redcrossblood.org. Once again, redcrossblood.org.
It's Bernie Carrick, former New York City Police Commissioner. If you own a gun, you need to check out StopBoxUSA.com, the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home and get instant, reliable access to that gun. It's an awesome weapon retention product, especially if you have little kids at home or frequent visitors. Get access to your gun in under a second. StopBox is the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home.
Use discount code RADIO to save 10% at StopBoxUSA.com.
You need to check out StopBoxUSA.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And Dan, what do you find interesting on this Tuesday?
Well, I know how much you, John, and Heidi enjoy the world of sports.
Oh, yes.
But this was crazy, and there's hubbubbery, and a lot of people thought it was fake, and I know I did too. Let's just verify here. Quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year, and all around probably the greatest QB to ever play the game, Tom Brady, retired.
How old is he again?
42.
Okay.
He retired after 22 seasons in the NFL, and nobody begrudged him anything. It's like, yeah, cool, dude.
Yeah.
Came this close to getting into another Super Bowl, but lost to the Rams.
Right.
He's back.
Oh.
After a whopping about 40-day retirement, Tom Brady is now back in the NFL.
And he's also doing a movie about himself.
And why not? Yeah, he's going back with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is fine. He missed out. He missed out on a bunch of bonus money.
Oh.
Retiring because he was still under contract.
Okay.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't know this. Over the years, he has done little things like passed up performance bonuses and everything else to leave more money on the table
For the other team. People on the team.
to attract better talent to his team, which is why he's got 7 rings.
Right.
That's part of it.
Right. That's fantastic.
You think
What a
maybe
stud.
he stepped aside and said, I'm going to retire, didn't get those, and now he's coming back.
Yeah, because it was the tune
saved-
of he walked away from about $17 million, as I recall.
Wow.
But here's the other part of this story, and this is where things get either hilarious or ugly, depending on how you look at it. So his very last touchdown football throw was January 23rd against the Rams, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that stuff becomes huge sports memorabilia.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
It's like, this is the guy's last touchdown, whatever.
That ball
You
was
got
worth
everything.
big bucks.
Somebody paid $500,000 for that ball.
Uh-oh.
And now they're probably going,
angry.
Well, there's no way it's going to be Tom Brady's last touchdown ball.
Right. Oh.
It devalued overnight substantially.
No.
Yeah, so there's things like that that are going to be cropping up.
But you know what? Maybe
that's
he'll
awful.
give him some coin for that.
Give good on it, or maybe the broker will. Who knows? But as it turns out, right now there's some guy with a $500,000 football that's I don't know.
Awful.
Worth about $950. So
Well, it would be cool to hear that Tom Brady stepped up and said, "Hey, I'm going to give you some
Well, the
cash
broker
for that."
is going to have to because he labeled it as his last ball.
because it was.
Yeah.
So he wasn't being dishonest.
Yeah, he
It
was not. He was
Yeah.
promoting it correctly.
But you know
Right.
what? The notoriety of just this might actually make it still worth
Who
something.
knows? People are
It's
not.
hard to say. People are crazy.
I just thought that as a little aside of what's going on here with Brady, that's just like fascinating stuff, man.
It's cool that he passed up the bonus and gave the dough. I did that one time. I passed up a bonus, but it was for Philly cheesesteak, and I don't really like peppers. So.
All right. Well, you see, hey, Brady, love him or hate him, man. The guy, he makes the news. That's all there is to it. So,
Well,
Dan,
all
thank
right,
you for
good
that report,
him.
sir.
hey, thanks for letting me in here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I also found that interesting. Hey, did you find it interesting?
I found it very
All
interesting.
right, we all did. But that is Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
At BetterCreditCards.com, our mission is to help you get a better credit card. Why pay more interest than you need to? We have cards with amazing points and perks. If you're not a point person and just want the lowest interest rate, you can find those too at BetterCreditCards.com. You can also find credit cards designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card. Give yourself a little credit at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. Equities fell to start the week, confirming the downtrend that has been in place for the last 2.5 months. The S&P 500 fell about 0.75% at the close of the session and below the 4,200 level, with lower levels in sight. A move below Monday's close would be bearish and could easily take the market down another several percentage points. The risk for the market this week is the FOMC, although there are other issues at hand. The FOMC is expected to hike interest rates for the first time since the pandemic began, and the committee could shock the market. The CME FedWatch tool shows the market is pricing in only a single 25 basis point hike, but there is a real risk the committee could hike by 50 basis points and or issue a more hawkish than expected statement. Also, a spike in COVID cases in China has sparked another round of business closures there and could cause another massive disruption to the global supply chain. You can get the inside track at MarketBeatMinute.com.